Okay, so we have two different swirls here, and just to be clear, we've got one such swirl with only the stroke, and another one with just a fill. Okay, we've grouped each one together, but now I'm going to go ahead and hold down Option and create another one. Okay, what I want to do here is color these differently, but I want to choose them individually. So I'm going to take my whites, direct selection arrow, and I'm just going to alter the color slightly. And so I'll take this outer one, make it red, inner one, make it dark blue. So just have a slight difference, but still giving it a look that here, let me turn this one off first. But okay, so we got this swirl number one, and all we've done here is create two different looks, okay, in terms of their color, but they are the same swirl. So we'll call these two swirl 1. Now, I've got swirl 2 in the swirl 1 folder, so I'm just going to drag this one up. Okay, and there you go. So we're all in the right layer now. Okay, we don't see it yet. There it is. Okay, I'm going to turn off swirl 1. Alright, turn off visibility of swirl 1, collapse that folder, and now I'm going to rename, or not rename, but I'm going to duplicate swirl 2, holding down Option, and let me get out of isolation mode first. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, holding down the Option key, drag it out to duplicate, and then what I'm going to do is recolor this one. So I'm going to take my white direct selection tool and change those colors. Oops, I gotta make sure I have the stroke brought up. Notice in the toolbar. Okay, so you hit X to switch that. Okay, I had that fill up first, and so that's why that altered it. So make sure the stroke is up, and then I'm going to change those colors just slightly. So I'm going to sort of alternate this. Okay, and then maybe make this one red also. So it's almost like alternating colors. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that and turn those off. And then we're going to go ahead and add a new layer above that. And we're going to call layer 3 swirl 3. Okay? And the swirl 3 will be incorporating the blend tool. Okay? So the first thing you want to do is drag out a circle. Okay? We want to switch that to a fill, so it can Shift X. You notice the swapping, and then X to bring up the fill. Okay, so again, Shift X and then X. Now, while it's still selected, I'm going to go into the gradient palette over here. Okay, so the gradient palette gives you a choice of types, so we want to choose a radial. And we get this nice radial blend here, or radial gradient rather. But we're going to swap out the black. So I'm going to bring in one of my colors and bring in this purple one. and drag it over to the black. So you just replace that swatch or the color stop from black and then one of your colors from your chosen color scheme. Okay? Okay, so there's a circle. Now I'm going to click outside to deselect. I'm going to go to the fill selection. Notice the toolbar down here. I'm going to go to fill, and now I'm going to drag out a smaller circle. Okay. I don't want to keep the purple, so I'm going to change it to a different one. I'm going to just go to this light blue. Okay. So we're going to use the blend tool, and if you remember last week, we blended some objects. Okay, we're going to do that again. So this purple gradient sphere is going to blend into this flat blue circle. You need to select them both. So drag out your black arrow to select both. And down here, under the gradient tool, you've got this blend tool. And you can see, as I hover, you can see the name of the blend tool. Letter W is your hotkey. I'm going to double click that, and I'm going to choose under spacing, specified steps, and I'm going to type in 4. And I'm going to say OK. Now nothing will have happened, but now you can take that tool. You can see the different type of cursor there. And I'm going to click on the center of that gradient circle, and then I'm going to click on the center of the smaller blue circle. And as soon as you do that, you get that really neat blend. Okay? And now, I'm going to zoom out here. We're not done with this. Move that up here, and now I'm going to take my arc tool. Okay, that's right underneath the line tool. Choose the arc and just drag out a simple arc. Notice that? Drag it out, and now take your black selection tool and select both. Notice how I do this. Okay, so you can see I've selected both objects, and now I'm going to go up to Edit. Not Edit. I'm going to go to Object and choose Blend. We're going to replace the spine. Doing that, as you can see, changes that appearance, because instead of that straight original line between the two circles, okay, this is the spine that we replaced. So we use that arc, that new arc, replace that spine. Now I can take my white direct selection arrow, move that out by selecting that other one, and you can kind of alter that arc. Okay? Finally, I'm going to select this. I'm going to hold down Option. I'm going to drag out another one, just like we've done for the other two swirl types. And this will allow me to take my white arrow and select that final circle down there and change that. Okay, just again to make it different. Okay, and I'll just make this maybe a little bit smaller, and that's it. So there's the third type of swirl. I hope you can do that. Thank you.